Welcome, friends. It's good to see you. My name is Remy, and my favorite hymn growing up was As the Deer. It's not really a joke, it's just sort of a fact about my past. Anyway, we're going to be playing more Silksong. I made the joke, I chose that particular fact because we're at the Citadel, uh, which uh, calls itself the, oh god, what is it? It's not Unrelenting Choir. I'll figure it out once we get into it, I guess. We're in the Citadel. It sucks there more than I thought. Not for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is that it apparently has a massive undercroft that's just full of workers in unbelievably cramped conditions. Because, human cost or anthropomorphic bug cost, whatever. Uh, are there things I want to say to you? Of course there are. Let's do the content warnings. Oh, hang on. Here comes the noise. There we are. So let's do some content warnings while I get Hollow Knight Silksong running. Hollow Knight Silksong is a game where everybody is bugs. Cute anthropomorphic bugs, but bugs nonetheless, and if you have an issue with bugs, perhaps this is not the game for you. It is also a game full of fantastical violence, sword play without much gore or detail. Uh, the series is not a stranger to body horror, so perhaps that will be in our future. Uh, I mentioned that the Citadel appears to be our main adversary, so maybe there's going to be a chunk of religious trauma. So be on the lookout for that. Uh, I sure feel really sure there was another specific thing I wanted to warn for, but it's gone now. I'll try to keep my content warnings useful as we go along. Content warnings for myself. I'm a strange person who sometimes makes weird sex jokes and talks frankly about their trauma. If that's not your vibe, then perhaps this is not the stream for you. If you find that that is a thing you are cool with, I hope that you enjoy your time here. With that out of the way, let's play Silksong. I don't think I double-clicked. No, I didn't. I single-clicked instead. Now I've double-clicked. I'm just waiting for it to pop up. The Wi-Fi card on the laptop has been a little wonky-donkey for the last few days, where sometimes it'll just like refuse to connect to the router entirely. I'm not really sure what's doing that. It probably just needs replaced. You know, it's like that sometimes. Let's hit this button so that you can see Silksong like I am now seeing Silksong. Wonderful. And let me make sure I have the game audio up. I do, it's just too quiet in my headphones. Okay. That's fixable by turning up my headphones. I need more... I need more bug in my headphones, please. Can you pop the bug up in my headphones? Right. So, here we are in the Coral Chambers. Thank you, map, for reminding me what this place is called. We've explored just a little bit of it, but there's a lot more to go. It's very large, because obviously it is. It's the Grand Citadel. Everything's fucking gilded and empty, except for the folks in the robes who want to try and hurt me. So, just everyday shit. I made that just a touch too loud in my headphones. The fucking... I don't know if I want to shill for these headphones necessarily, but I will say I like them a lot. And for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is the line-in volume control, which lets the stream be at an audible level for you at home, and also allows me with my, intermittent audio sensory issues to be able to listen comfortably. So I guess we're just gonna go up to where our cocoon is, because that's where we died. Oh, right, we were trying to climb up a wall full of spikes and moving platforms. That's going to be fun. I remember the moving platforms. They were very cute. They had a little pendulum. Ooh, okay. Uh-oh, I am absolutely about to die. I should not do that and live instead. There we are. Oh, hey, you brush. That's fun. Yeah. Sure did lose it right there. I wish I had been paying attention. I would have healed like a room prior to that. That's fine. Getting back into the swing of it. That way? No, not that way. That's a little dead end where there were some shards earlier. There's not shards anymore because we took them. Where are we, shard-wise? We're not full up, but we're almost full up on our new 600 shard pouch. Not that there's a lot for us to fight here that's going to require excessive use of our boomerang or explosions, but here we are. We have the capability. I should actually just get a lot more used to using that in my day-to-day. Okay, well, I was gonna go over here and heal for no reason. Don't worry about it. I didn't almost die to the exact same fucking enemy. No, it turns out I did die to the exact same fucking enemy. I got in between them is the thing. Got just a little incautious. It will be okay. Knocking off the ring rust. So here's the thing. I've loved all of the music in Silksong. The music in Hollow Knight Silksong has been very good. And it's just one of these things when you get, like, stuck into musical patterns. That sometimes songs will just slap other songs on top of them, and I keep hearing... I don't know the name of the song, I don't know who sings it. I imagine it's called Take Me Home Tonight, but not Any Money's Take Me Home Tonight. The one that goes, Take me home tonight, I'm gonna wanna show you got it right. It might be Ellie Gould? I sort of hear that in the harmony line, or melody line rather. So that time I got past the enemies that I was trying to get past, so that's good. I just need to go over this way? Yeah, it's over to the right and then up. I like the little processionals. Now that the pilgrims are entirely silk controlled and alive again, which, I don't know, maybe they were before and they're just, you know, choosing to nap like that. They're just sort of going about the business of a white lock bearing a surgical symbol. They're just sort of going about the business of, like, the usual worshiper stuff. I went into a room that I hadn't been in before here on the ground floor, and I can't get much further into it because there's an elevator. And in front of it is a lock, which, again, a lock bearing a surgical symbol. Don't know what that means. Maybe Yarnaby has that, whenever we figure out what the fuck Yarnaby wants. please. I'm begging you. Okay. Okay. Got to remember to heal. There we are. Full on health, full on life, climbing up the main chamber, finally. On chandeliers, or chambeliers. Or Raymond chandeliers. I don't know if that's a joke. I don't think it is. I think it's just a reference. Wrote detective fiction, I'm pretty sure. Definitely an author. Pretty sure it's detective fiction. Pardon me, if you could. If you might, if you may. If you could, if you must. Probably... Oh, just jumped right up into it, huh? Yep, that's fine. I can make it back there. That's not a problem. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to run past most things until we get to that main chamber, so I don't waste much more time and energy than I have already wasted. Hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. This room, here's those 3 pilgrims that I had such trouble with prior, but I can just hoist over you, except that one flies, so I jumped right into them. Just gonna scoot past y'all too, pardon me, please go along with your, you know, your worship or whatever. I'm not, here's the thing, I'm not against religion. This is something I've said before. I'm not against religion, necessarily. But when a tenet of your original religion is that you want me dead, I don't know, maybe get a better one. Damn. Okay. This time. This is the run. Not even going to a fucking boss. It's just like this right now. I think this is the problem. I think the problem is that I am being too speedy. I am being too rambunctious. Despite the fact that Hornet is a hunter and has the capability to dance around at great speed, I need to chill just a little bit. Actually do these fights. Oh hey, I didn't think you could jump up that little ledge. It turns out you can jump up that little ledge. I'm not gonna bother fighting you though. Tiny little bug here in the crawl space. Alright, back in the main chamber. Stepping up the big bouncers. The big bouncers, the massive bells. Ow, motherfuck. I feel like I maybe should have conserved Silk there and done the heal, but whatever. What's over this way? Well, there's a way up here. Did I go this way before? Oh, yeah. I must have, because that absolutely looks like an area where a shiny thing was. Alright, up here, this is as far as we've made it. This stream. If I jump over one more chandelier, it will be as far as I've ever gotten. Actually, let's go this way. I'm just gonna jump down and heal real quick before I re-engage. Well, I don't know what you expected, but you jumped directly into a spike. And therefore you are no longer my problem. Yeah, there's a little way to go over here to the right. Oh, hey, there's a bench. Wonderful. I'm glad that I decided to investigate that. Alright, well, you also became inspikened. I'm just gonna sit and rest. There we are. What else is over this way? There's a little bit more to the room than just the bench. A bunch of stuff in covers. Like cloths. We can go back down. What's down? Oh! The little, ductwork bugs. Get away. So what's down here in this little ductwork area? Steam vents. Okay. Is this... Well, I can go further down. That leads to a long hallway beneath us. I want to see if there's anything else in these little tunneler areas that is of any interest. One of those bugs just popped up behind me, yep. It's right behind me, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, this is just that long hallway, which has just a couple little bugs in it. Oh, hey, that's why I didn't go this way before, is because there was a gate down over here. But now I've opened the gate from the other side. That's what the ductwork area is for. It's opening shortcuts. Oh, okay. So this is where the coral chambers are starting to interface with the underworks. What do you mean wish updated? What did I do? Oh, I filled out the hunter's journal, apparently. Or at the very least, if it's not filled out, I've hit 100 types of bugs. So that's good. I didn't mention the new type of bug I hit, which is a shame because they're adorable little robot beetles. They're gold because of course they are. And they just drop cogs and gears the whole way out of them when they're struck. Which is adorable. Couple more bread and butter pilgrims. When you go back up, did we actually get to anything to up? Oh, right, if we went further up from where we were, we could get to the slab, that big prison we got taken to. There's a couple more things over there, and the thing at the far right, past this shaft, definitely looks like a boss arena. So, in fact, I am going to go back to the left and to the up to fill out that side of the map before trying out over there. Did I finish my thought about the area here? Yeah, because there's a bunch of exposed gears and stuff. I presume that the clockwork bugs are like shearing off metal from this area of the tower and then dropping it into those gears, which starts lowering it into the massive machinery that the Underworks is. I'm gonna go sit at that bench again real quick. It's gonna respawn everything. I sort of don't care about that. Ow, okay. Ow, okay. Okay. I dislike. I was really hoping that you would, well... I guess if I just stand here underneath the oddly patterned spike pit, I can see if I can get these other bugs to just not come after me. Let's phrase that way. Oh, I didn't think you could throw in that narrow of an arc. Oh, it doesn't matter. That just puts me right back at the bench I was going to anyway. I have to go down and get that cocoon again. But that's an easy drop. I just sort of need to take care of these bugs real quick. I deeply dislike this one here with the javelins. Both because it's incredibly mobile, which means that I have a difficult time hitting it, and because it has a fucking parry attack. Well, I've just lost all of the rosary associated with that cocoon, which means I don't need to go back and get it anymore. Oh, this is probably a good opportunity to use my boomerang. Yeah. Yeah, that worked wonderfully. There we go. That's the problem. I wasn't using all the tools in my kit. Ow. I mean, that's among the problems. There are other problems. Yep. I fell off that platform fighting that bug and just thought to myself, you know what, that's fine. I'll just stay down here and heal. Is it just across from me, the opening? Yes, it is. This way. Nope, it's further up. This is the dead end we were just in. The one throwing the bells is my worst enemy, also hi, Fox. Are they more or less your worst enemy than the Undercroft bug with the spinny attack? Ow, please. You haven't missed much. I opened a bench and am now trying to explore the leftmost side of the map before going over to the right, because I think the right is where the next story chunk will take place. Oh, right. There's the robot spider over here. I don't know why I did that way. I was sort of thinking like a Scooby-Doo, you know, like a Go-Go Ghost, but a spider. I don't think it quite works the same way. I'm just gonna climb up. Yes, this way is where I have not yet gone. Disappearing platform section with exactly one fucking flying enemy over at the top of it that I could have had if I had attacked upwards, but instead I just jumped right into you. Okay. I'm not even sure what that thing was that we ended up next to. I mean, there was definitely a thing. Probably I could, well, those are spikes. Probably I could have inserted my rosary into it. I'm very interested to see what it did. You know, once I get back there. Oh. Oh. I'm just gonna let you be down there. Yeah, I'm just gonna book. I'm just gonna book past you. There we go. Oh, okay. Alright, we're back at the floating platform area. Actually, I wonder if I should maybe just, jump out over a couple of them and then lure that flying bug back where I can fight it, instead of trying to fight it over disappearing platforms. There we go. That went much easier. I don't know why that amused me so greatly. It landed on one of the disappearing platforms and then it disappeared and the body fell into the spikes. It gave me some very minor Mortal Kombat vibes. Oh no, I don't need to insert my rosary into it. This is a cave that someone stuck a flea child in. That's no good. There you go. What do you mean there's another one? Didn't even bother. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just need to undertake you on solid ground. Been on a Beatles kick today. I'm not really fucking sure why. Because I said that and I was like, undertake you on solid ground, like 10 somersets. I don't even particularly know what that means to the Beatles. I certainly don't know what it means in this context. I don't know if you've seen Across the Universe. I like it a lot. Eddie Izzard is in Across the Universe, performing Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. With absolutely unhinged energy. It's wonderful. Okay, are we finally into the new rooms? Yes. Okay, the robotic spiders have found me. Oh, that's what you do. When you take enough silk from me, you turn it into a massive fucking javelin. That sucks. Okay, so to the surprise of no one, I died doing that. Let's go back, I guess. Actually, I guess I don't need to go all the way to the left this time. I can go up that middle shaft. The reason I went all the way to the left on the map the first time is because there was an area over there I hadn't explored, but I've explored it now. And I rescued that poor flea child. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. I just climb up this as far as I'll go. Except no. Because there's a gate in the way. So I do have to go all the way around, and then go through that area, and then remember to unlock that gate before I move any further. The Silk Stealer things just appear. I'm not sure if there's much rhyme or reason to it. Oh, well. That's a shame. I was sort of wondering what happened to them, because they didn't spawn in the place I remembered them spawning last week. Not last week, but Sunday. Just gonna very quietly climb. Yes, wonderful. Almost back. That went a lot easier. It's a good memory I've just had, but not one that I think should share on a YouTube live stream. I think it might be against terms of service. Sorry, my brain just like grabbed onto a big idea, but it's too big of an idea to have right here, right now, in this moment. I need to think about it a little more. About like the fact that I can just do sex jokes, and that's fine. Actually, relating a good memory about actual sex is considered to be taboo, and I sort of don't understand why that is. Anyway, I'll think about it more. Fuck it. I'm going this way. Oh, no, I shouldn't go this way. I need to go down. I forgot to go down and unlock that unlock. Shit. I'll just I'll just, you know what? It'll be just, okay. Oh, there's a thing over here, and then there's a sign. It looks like a ham, but I think that means rest area. I can't get up that way. Oh, I forgot to play for Grindel when I saw Grindel before. I gotta remember to play for Grindel the next time I see him. Them. So it looks like Ham might have actually... Get off the screen, please, cursor. I think Ham might have been the right thing, actually, because there's a bunch of tables and chairs, I presume, in the background, so this must have been a dining hall at some point. You'll notice no one up here had to pay for the right to sit down. Oh, and here's the back area with the food, which is a little more dank and crusted. Oh, good. Here's another hanging egg. Should we go and see Sticks again at some point? Not right now, but you know. Uh-huh. So I came over to here, and there's certainly someone still in that, like, upper area. They're hiding under a robe right now, but they pop up for a second whenever I hit this barred window. I don't know if they can see me. Can they hear the needle then? They can, but they don't appear to have a reaction besides the same feared reaction they have to everything else. I probably have to go around from the top to get to there, huh? Yeah, because there's a way. It says that there's a way in further up from the top of this room, but I can't reach it from here. I don't think I can reach it from over on the left side either, unless it goes very, very far all the way around. Which it might, I don't know. Let's find out. Exploration. Ow, okay. Right, so I hadn't fought that one more than about once, I don't think. I don't think I gave them the name. The bug that's just a massive rectangle. September suggested to me calling them Triangle Man, and I think that it has not met the brief. So you don't actually get knocked back when I hit you in the middle of doing your attack. That's good to know. Oh, I apparently hadn't beat you at all because I just now got the entry for you in the journal. Okay. Let's just climb. No, we've been that way. That's where we found one of the other flea children. Like, spoiler warnings for the original Hollow Knight, I suppose. I have great hope and confidence that this find all of the little ones subquest is going to end with a lot more of a positive outcome than the grub one did. Ow. Okay. What's on me? So, hang on, can I go over around this way to take me down into the... Oh, yeah. Okay, this is definitely where we will come into the banquet hall from the top. We just gotta make sure not to get killed by these moth bats. Could you... Yeah, that's on me. It's fine. Alright. Make our way back. It's gonna be easy. This is what the game is. Right? Yes, I'm dying a lot. That's because the game's difficult. I have to remember, simply must, that it was the same way in Hollow Knight 1. It was the same way in Hollow Knight. I wasn't always the person who did the Steel Soul run and got all the way past False Knight without getting a single hit. They say get good, and they don't mean it when they say it, but if they did, it's a process. You don't just start good. It's a process of getting good. Oh, you got to come all the way back up here, huh? Big squareman? Strong Mad's closer. Shit. Okay. Well, missed the jump, fell on some spikes. It's completely okay. Alright, this time, I'll remember to take down the Strong Mad before I go up any further, because apparently you can follow me that far. I just gotta remember to stick and move. Grab our cocoon. I sort of want to have you down here. So we're back up here. We're gonna make our way through the... Do I want to keep... No. That's way too big and open. That absolutely turns into a arena fight if I go a little bit further. Let's go down into the banquet hall first. Great. Okay, so there's... There's gates all along this little chandelier shaft. Most of them are closed. There doesn't seem to be an obvious way to open them. I'll just let you stay down there. Okay. That was a little bit tighter than I would have enjoyed, but got there. How much more down do we have to go? Not much more down. I don't know what the fuck that sound is. Oh, it's a... hang on. Yeah, there's a moth bat over here guarding a shiny thing. A twinkling? I'm gonna start calling them twinklings. Which ended up being a whole rosary necklace. That one's what? Those are 80, right? No, those are 120. It's like half ones that are 80. Damn. Okay. Right, so over here is this person who was hiding from us before. Are you still hiding from us when we come over here to see you? Yeah. Do you respond to the needling? Certainly wakes you up. Loyal Mergwin. You sort of sound ooh, so let's give you an ooh.
What an awful clattering! Would you kindly conduct yourself a little more carefully? And why are you adorned in such an awful livid red? By my oath, those above must make a sport of sending me the most wretched servants they can find.
I'm no servant, sir. Rather a guest of sorts, invited by the Citadel. Tell me, is this vial of oil on display your own? Oh, that's the oil that we need to make our weapon better. Excellent.
Nothing here is my own, you impertinent young mite. This sacred hall and all the food contained within belong to my most exalted master, the great gourmand, the finest connoisseur who has ever lived, the one whose tastes transcend the ages. None are left now who venerate them as they deserve, save for the loyal, lonely bug who stands before you and got tripped up on the two L words in a row. That oil is merely a small savory to whet their appetite for the grand meal to come, a spectacular, far-loom-spanning dish that I have been planning for an age. But alas, those above seem to have forsaken my poor master, as I have grown so old. Now I can never hope to gather the necessary ingredients. Blast their indolence.
You want me to go get ingredients for you, huh?
Still you tarry here, bug who calls herself a guest. If your idle claws need work, put them to service for our exalted great gourmand. I must remain by my master, so you will need to leave the citadel and gather the ingredients for their meal in my stead.
Gather the great taste of Farloom. Promise, wish? Yeah, sure. First of all, what else am I doing, besides saving your whole thing? But yeah, let's do that. I could track down any ingredient you desire for a price. The oil you keep here may be of some use to me. Promise it as a reward, and your master shall have his meal.
Such a squalid bargain ill befits a holy servant, but so be it. Fetch me the ingredients, and you shall have that pale condiment for yourself.
What do you need? Collect the rare delicacies of Farloom, a mossberry stew, vintage nectar, a courier's rasher, crust nut, and pickled muck maggot. Crust nut is the reason my... No. It's a good joke. I knew it was going to be too much about halfway through it. I apologize for doing that. Let's go up to that big area up here then. Oh! Okay. So let's talk about you then, I guess. First of all, it's real quiet up here. The music's cut out entirely. Second, oh, you're just gonna stay right there, huh? Yeah. Good. That means I can observe you just a little bit. You have that sort of wasp-like body that the one with the javelins that I dislike has, but you're much larger, have much more daunting shoulder pads, and I think that's like a cello bow you're holding as a weapon. Which makes sense. All the stuff here is musical. How do you like my instrument? Doesn't seem to have any particular interest. Ooh. Did that hit for 2? It must have done, right? I wasn't at no health, I don't think. I should pay attention more. Yeah, let's just go back to where we were and try to fight you again. That sounds pretty good. Hope your day's been going well, Fox. The big guys. Is that the big guys positive or the big guys negative? Or the big guy is neutral in the way someone might say the man upstairs. Fuck it. I'm just gonna come down here and let you come down here so I don't have to fight you while jumping off a wall. I think I got there. Yeah. Excellent. Remembering the boomerang has been good for my kid overall. Ow. Fuck. Okay, come on. There we go. Uh, I wonder if... No, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm sitting here like, I don't have a lot of health, and I don't really trust myself to make it all the way up that series of platforms without falling onto a spike. So let's just use one of these Silk Eaters, which lets us retrieve our cocoon without actually getting to our cocoon, which gives us enough silk to heal on. And then I like run straight into spikes anyway and sort of negate that good work, but hey. Do I want to just run past the big guy? I don't think I do. Oh yeah, you do hit for 2 every time. So good news is that you go back to a resting pose exactly where you stopped. Every time I get a little too far away from you, and if I just run in, hit you with the dash smack, and then back up, I can probably just do that infinitely. It's going to take just a second to be able to make that happen. No, why aren't I using the boomerang? This is a perfect opportunity for it. Yeah, that's like 4 hits in a row, and then the poison. There we are. I presumed you weren't healing all of your damage the second you were off screen, but I didn't know that for sure. Okay, please stop. Please? Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that. That was a fantastic way to live. Run, 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 run. It kind of activated my horror game sense just a little bit, the pursuit. Oh no, this is a boss fight. Look at it. Oh yeah, the symmetrical gears in the background and those gold bugs with their arms crossed and the crowns that are obviously going to come to life here as soon as I step into the middle of that room. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing that right now. That's just not happening. Can I just drop down and go back to the bench? No, it's fine. Let's move back over here to the left and open up whatever the hell's over this way. Be very cautious. Okay. I hope that those spider fuckers don't, you know, do any of that. Okay, now what's over here to the further left? Oh, those golden rings that I presume are grapple hook points. I don't have access to that yet. That must be just a little further along. Also a bench. So, hey. You don't have to go anywhere. We can just respawn right here and everything's fine. Bunch of rosary in a cask. I want to, like, fuck with you, like, even a little bit? No. Alright, so it turns out that the next... okay, right, I rested at a bench and that respawns all of the enemies. I'm just gonna go rest at that bench again real quick and get all the health I just lost back. Ah, shit. The spiderling has come down. Alright, I managed to take it out pretty quick that time. Didn't even lose that much silk over it. I lost a bunch of health, but not silk. Okay. That went about as well as I could have expected. Okay, oh, that means the big guys respawned too, huh? Yeah, probably. But that's fine. Gonna go this way. This is not going quite the way I intended. I don't know what I'm thinking of. I'll just back up and do the thing I did the first time that worked incredibly well. There we go. Okay, now let's get into this fucking boss fight. Whatever the hell it is. I mean, not whatever the hell it is. It's gonna be with these clockwork wasps on the wall. Obviously, because look at them. Probably gonna be fun. Oh, I have a spotlight on me. That's great. The Cogwork Dancers. Alright, well, you're kind enough to let me know exactly where you're going to be, because you shine bright, bright lights. So this is... Okay, well, I got too close to you that time, obviously. I think we just run past the big guys, then? What are the big guys called, anyway? They're in the bestiary, I assume. Nope, not Widow. Grand Reed. And they are indeed larger versions of Reed, which are the other bugs I dislike. The Claw Maiden, which is the mechanical spider. I'm probably just going to continue to call them the mechanical spider. And various flavors of, I've been calling them choristers generically in Pilgrims. Yeah, fuck it. Iframe just threw it. Just iframe through it. Oh. Well, I don't quite know what I expected. I got myself stuck between two of the large guys. Like, that's what I should have thought would happen, is that I get absolutely crushed. I've never before been crushed between two large guys, but I'm not opposed to the idea. Just gonna do this slowly on my time. Let's take that back, and... Maybe just keep boomeranging you, I suppose. It's gonna leave me with less resources than I'd like for that boss fight, but I don't know. It seemed pretty... Ow, fuck, okay. So you too can do the big silk AoE, and listen, I love that for you. Okay, right back into it. So, they're very nice, obviously. It's a very beautiful design. And they're dancing around the screen with, like, laser pointers showing you exactly where they're going to be. A light. I just jumped right into that one. This should be easier than I'm making it. But it's not, because of the way I am, unfortunately. am just gonna, like, see if I can't get you to run at me through the air. If I can just avoid fighting you all together. Whatever, I'll take those iframes. I'm over here now. As a matter of fact, let me do this. This is terrible fucking cheese strats. Just going in and out of this room so I can get off that initial hit before the big guy has any capability to come back. And I'll just run back into my home. I'll just use this to refill my silk all the way before I jump into that boss fight. And again, it takes a while. So do you want to do it fast or do you want to do it right? I should have more spindle than that, I think. But I don't appear to. Wonder why. Oh, okay, because anything past the initial, it's the sort of analog to the motherfuck towards your skull milk jar breaking in regular Hollow Knight, where you only had one healing dose before you had to refill it completely again until you got your shadow back. This is the same thing. The points above the amount that you need for healing are locked off until you get your cocoon back. Just taking a stop to have a drink real quick. I actually went and got a cup, but I forgot to clean it, so I am just still drinking out of the gallon jug. There's nothing wrong with it. Maybe I should say that. It's not a terrible way to live. It's just that, I don't know, when the brain's like this, it's about finding the tools that work for you, right? It's not just about, like, having a cup in the house. It's about having, like, the the cup that you're excited about drinking out of. Fuck, I really miss my Galaga mug. I bought myself a Galaga mug a while ago. Well, I bought us a Galaga mug, I guess. September and I are big fans of Galaga. We're quite good at it. Uh, One of our favorite games, and we had a Galaga mug for a while. It was like a mug and saucer set. It was sitting on our computer chair. I don't even remember what the fuck happened to it anymore. Anyway, let's have this boss fight. This time we're going to be a little more cautious and not jump directly into where the cogwork dancer is going to be. You go the same way every time. Not quite. Okay. Suddenly, so many lines in the air. Oh, that's adorable. They did I was too busy enjoying the animation where they, like, their lasers met in the middle of the room, and then when they went off, they had, like, an embrace. Wonderful, sultry. PSA, embrace your local cogwork entities. Hey, cogwork entities that aren't my spouse who may or may not be in the Oklahoma City area, go ahead, or who are in the Oklahoma City area, go ahead and get into my DMs. I'm convinced that there has to be other weirdos here. I just don't understand how to find them. I'm just going to stay back here and let you go back to your resting positions. So, and I can, again, toss massive boomerangs at you. Actually, how do the bombs do? I mean, it does. It doesn't not. It's hard to tell. So this is the reason I really want, like, why I would want an enemy health bar, is because it's very difficult to gauge how much damage you are doing. Everything just kind of has to be by feel. It's like, yes, I can hit with the boomerang 5 times in one throw, and clearly that's quite good. But is it better or worse than the one great big explosion? I have no way of knowing. It seems like maybe it should be comparable, but like, anyway. Okay, this time I'm not going to get caught up by the gay embrace of the cogwork dancers. Instead of that, I'm going to be very serious about this fight. I'm going to remember that they're... remember that when they land, they do a quite wide slash with their arms. They're mantises, sort of. Ow, okay. I'm gonna stay over here and heal. Oh, despite the fact that the laser did not show... okay. Oh, that makes sense. So, I beat one of them. And that they, like, did the animation that things do when you hit them too hard. They sort of stay in place and shake a little bit. But then they went back into their little charging pods, and there was some click noises, and then they came out just that little bit faster. We're raising the tempo. I'm, again, probably just going to be a little quiet as I go through the boomerangs. Do I have anything of interest to say while I do this? Not really. We got paid today, which is nice. It's our first full check at this job, and it is more than we were making at our previous job, which is very nice. The it is good to have the feeling of all of the bills are paid. I do not have to worry about the things for a while. I can just chill. Like I actually like have been looking forward to doing budgeting math for a while. The budgeting math that isn't sort of like what is the least we can spend on things and more what are we prioritizing, right? To that end, I ordered myself some new glasses. I'll be here in like a week, I guess. The famed heart-shaped glasses, which I loved very much, and am probably going to get some like more of at some point. But I lost them after a particularly interesting escapade, and have for the last few months just been wearing September's glasses, the asymmetrical frame ones, which broke at some point. Don't even remember how. We put them back together with some tape. They're not bad classes, but they're not my style at all, and it will be nice to look into the mirror and look a little bit more like myself again. They're like very thin wireframe, kind of trapezoidal. All right. So this fight is not difficult. I just need to keep my eyes open. I've said that about like a lot of the fights in this game, actually, and that's because it's been true. That's sort of a continuation on a theme with, you know, games in this vein. Right, should have just jumped directly in the air as opposed to dashing to the side so I could get under both of them. I don't know why I do that. Every single time I, like, die in a boss fight, my immediate reaction is to, like, put my hand up to my face, like, one finger against my cheek. It is admittedly sort of a thinking pose, but I don't know why that's the automatic thing. If I had to guess, it's probably my brain trying to self-correct from getting frustrated, right? Rather than having the kind of controller throwaway reaction, which I admit that I used to be very guilty of. It encourages to be a little bit more thoughtful about why I died as opposed to angry that I died. Because it's a video game and I can't be that mad about it. There are other things to be mad about. Like, this is a video game. This is how we play. Who the hell was that? Was it the OKC Thunder coach? It was either the OKC Thunder coach or the coach of a slam ball team. I can't remember which, but just doing a like pep talk to their team, going like, "This is, you gotta remember, this is fun. This is how we play." There's a part of me that's always going to miss Slam Ball. I guess I can talk about that while I do this big guy fight again. So if you've never fucking seen Slam Ball, so what I want you to picture is a basketball court, because that's what it is. It's a basketball court mostly, except underneath the rim in the sort of like sort of jump shot radius, there are 4 Olympic-sized trampolines on either side, with the expectation that most goals are going to be made by jumping on the trampoline, doing a fantastic series of flips, and then dunking it. It was absolutely rad. It aired on like USA in the early 2000s, and then they tried to bring it back a few years ago. I'm not certain how long ago at this point, because time is a mysterious thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. But they tried to bring it back more recently, and it was still very good. It didn't take off. It's not the sort of thing that's going to take off. It's just one of those little fucking niche-ass sports that I actually managed to like, and then it goes away. That fucking Full Metal jousting. I'm just taking a little bit of a stretch before I get back into this fight. Making sure both my body and soul are limber. Pop over that. Okay, good. Okay, that slash is much, much larger than I thought. One of them just sort of spun in a circle, so that's fun. Okay, that's fine, because I know where you're going to be, so that means I can take my time and heal. Should I focus fire on one of you? Or does that matter? Alright, so that's first stage down. Now they get wound up again. The same sort of moves. Just that little bit faster. Too close. I didn't realize that they were going to do the thing where they embrace and slash everything about them. Oh well. Well, fuck. That's on me. Okay, I'm gonna just wait for you to get back to your start position and then just boomerang you. I'm actually getting like 5, 6 hits in with that boomerang if I do it right, because it catches like right at the end of that arc, where it goes up before it curves back. It's incredibly useful. I am, though, again, running out of boomerang juice. I almost called it boomer juice, which sounds like, I don't know, young person slang for a Long Island iced tea or something. Alright, right back into it. Okay, yep. So I see what causes the twirl to happen now. It's when one of them is on the ground and the other one goes through them. Alright, stage 1. Now we overcrank them. And I said that a little weird, but I guess that is what it is. Okay, so part of what the embrace animation is doing is it's causing the, oh, I really thought I was in the air for longer than that. I should be using my parachute pants actually to stay in the air longer than that, so that I can actually be like, so that I can actually do the damn thing. Alright. So I don't, like, accidentally drift down into the end of that attack animation. One of the things that the embrace animation is doing when they come together in the middle of the room and do their, like, big slash attack is it makes it difficult to tell which of them I've hit. So if I'm trying to focus fire on one, then I can kind of lose them in the middle of that, that fantastical feat of acrobatics. Oh, I've just noticed that Hornets got like a reflection on the floor there. It must be very shiny. The floor is marble, probably. Sounds right, golden marble. Nope, you're still coming this way. I thought you were retreating back to your post, but no, I needed to go just a little bit further. They're not Clockwork 2, right? I don't think they are. What is what does the bestiary have to say about him? This bug bears a spool of silk, which they flail to attack. Though somewhat crude, theirs is a technique much reminiscent of weavers. I wonder who taught them such a use. Actually, I suppose if I take out the first one, I can just run by the second one without a lot of difficulty. I mean, I'm not going to. Because I've come in this far and everything. But I'll know better next time, if there is a next time, if indeed I don't win this fight this time. I can't tell if the boss fights are generally just that much harder, or if I did in fact have this difficult time with a lot of the other bosses in the original Hollow Knight. If it is just me being, I should be better at this because I'm judging myself on a thing that I did quite a long time ago, actually. I might as well heal. Ow, yes, that works much better. Okay, well, yes, it would have worked much better if I had not then jumped immediately into a different attack. The fact they're allowed to do that screen clear, like, multi-slash a couple times in a row in rapid succession is just a little bullshit, I feel. No, go back. Get back to where you once belonged. Okay, this time I am just going to run past the second one and save myself a little bit of heartache. I just gotta wait for you to get in the air. Said I gotta wait for you to get in the air. I just need to wait for you to get in the air. There you are. I wonder if the bombs are useful. I should maybe try that once we get into the second stage. I presume there's a third. That's it's the correct way. I mean, not correct. It's the traditional way. Who the hell was it that I heard that from? It was probably Miyamoto. Not that I've ever spoken to Shigeru Miyamoto, I mean in like an interview or something, where he's talking about the sort of video game, the reason why you do, or it might have been in an episode of Extra Credits now that I'm thinking about it, um, the reason why boss things happen in threes is you do it once, maybe even on accident, to understand what you're supposed to do. You do a second time to test out and make sure that the theory is sound, and the third time demonstrates that you understand the concept and have a mastery over it. Dashed the wrong way, but that's all right. Okay, well, that's less all right. Take the opportunity to heal while you're doing, your loving embrace. I really want to do fan art of that embrace specifically. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because it's adorable. I started out, shit. Okay, I barely made it out of that. I don't think I deserved it, but whatever. I started out doing Kinktober this year. And that I did exactly one painting of my OCs Charlton and Tabitha doing a kink thing. It's my intention to keep it up all month. Oh, you're moving asynchronously now. Asynchronously. That's a little spicier. I don't hate it. Damn, okay. That was really cool. I want to get back to that part of the fight. But here's the thing that I need to do first. I need to go into the video settings, and I need to take the brightness, and I need to turn it down like 30%. So I said at the beginning of the streams on the first episode that I was going to turn the brightness up because video games are never bright enough in my opinion, and this remains true. But I was sort of losing the beam that shows where the dancers are going in the ambient glow of the background, and that's not fantastic. That's information I need. So we're going to make it just a little bit darker and see if that helps. I presume it will. It's good that I can hear them skittering back and forth so that I know when they're back at their post. I just need you to be in the air so I can run past you, please. Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. There's also like a massive clock in the background. I didn't say that, but I probably didn't have to. Or it might not be a clock necessarily. It's a huge pendulum. One might presume that it's attached to a clock, but there's lots of reasons one might use a pendulum. Perhaps you have a pit somewhere. Oh, that sucked. I meant to float in air, but I had gotten too close to the wall and I jumped off of the wall instead. F. Okay, that's fine. nice graffiti on my way to work today. Just out the window of the bus. I meant to take a picture of it. I tried to, but the bus was moving just a touch too fast, so I'll have to try and do it again on Monday. It was upper and lower in 2 different hands, which is always nice because it means a couple of people are collaborating. It was no more CEOs and free Gaza. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. This will be the last attempt at this we make before we go to break. No, I don't know why I threw the boomerang at you. I just need you to be in the air. Thank you. Okay, I was wondering if I had gotten just a little too close to that dancer before they became, like, legally an entity that could do damage to me. And maybe I was going to get hit once they started technically existing. I like the sting that happens when you finally knock one of them down, too. Oop. Get to do that twice, I guess. I sort of like the fact that the way that the boss fight is constructed, it obliges you also to be a part of their dance, right? Because you need to find where you are in the rhythm with them. Kind of working together against each other. This is an interesting little bit of design. All right, that's going to be the stopping point for the moment, because I need a little bit of a break. On this break, or before we go to it, I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, that the lives of people of color matter, that Palestinian, Ukrainian, Sudanese, Congolese lives matter, that there are many ways to stand in solidarity with your fellow travelers on this earth. I personally like to push for mutual aid because it helps people who are suffering in the here and now suffer less. And if you have a firm foundation under you, you don't need as big a lever to change the world. Move the world. Change the world. Fuck it. So I'm going to go onto my social media of choice during the break and look at the mutual aid hashtag and boost what I can there. I suggest that you have a look at whatever mutual aid initiatives are operating in places where you are, both online and in mean space, because the only way we get out of this is through, and the only way we get through this is together. In the meantime, maybe do a stretch, or drink some water, or have a snack, or do whatever self-care is useful to you. And I'm going to be back here in, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, and I'll see you then. Hey there, I'm back. It's more like 10 minutes than it usually is. Maybe I should extend the amount of time I say to just sort of give myself some breathing room. So, the flotilla is still on its way to Israel, and I don't have a lot to say about that that I don't that I think isn't better said by other people closer to the situation, and who are much, much more informed about it than I am. But a thing that I think strikes is, in addition to that, we're seeing an uptick of very visible protests for Palestine, and we are. I saw a report a couple of days ago that was saying that dock workers across Europe were either striking or preparing to strike in protest of their labor being used to move weaponry. And I think it's important to note that, like, most people, the vast majority of people, don't want this one-sided war to be happening. It's basically only like less than a handful of governmental entities that have vested interest in this going. Like, the majority of the population of Earth disagree. It's something that I think is important to keep in mind. It's easy to get overwhelmed and it's easy to say that all people are bad, but they're not. It's that the representatives that are meant to speak for them aren't doing that. Anyway, let's go fight some Clockwork Knights. I'm sorry, they're not knights, they're dancers. The fact that they also attack you is a secondary concern, I guess. Oh, I should have thrown the boomerang first. There we go. It's fine. I got there. That's good. I think I can double that up. I am shocked that I managed to get out of that without getting hit. It's fine. We're moving on. Thank you. You even got in the air immediately, so I just rushed right past you. Wonderful. Alright. I feel good. I feel rested. I feel limber. I did a little shimmy and shake and picked up the fucking clothes off of my floor finally. It's been I've been digging through it for shirts, my laundry basket, just a little bit, because I need desperately to go do laundry over this weekend. And I do feel a lot better having gotten most of the clothes back in the hamper at least, so they're not just kind of in a loose lump around one corner of my bedroom. Apologies, our bedroom. This is going absolutely wonderfully, I think. I mean, this isn't the difficult part, but that's the thing. Oops. Out of the way. let you have your cute little embrace. Alright, wind up for round 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oop. 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, I definitely got the wrong one. Is there a way to tell them apart? Not easily. Not something that I recognize right off the top of my head. Oh, well, shit. Damn it, I did the jump off the wall thing again. F. Okay. That was going so well right there until the end. Damn it. Oh! No, no, no. Get away, get away, get away. What do you mean there's more than one of you clockwork spiders? That's fine, I'm in the other room now. No, fuck it. I'm just gonna let you... I thought about fighting this one again for a second, but no, I'm just gonna let you get in the air and be done with you. I have larger fish. Well, the fish themselves are smaller, but they move much more gracefully. Great, alright. Round 2. Is it waltz time? Probably, right? I usually don't have any trouble picking out 3-4 times, but I'm trying to do that while I'm actively fighting is not, it's not easy. Anything else interesting going on with me right now? Not really. September's been writing scripts for a thing that it's very, very excited about. But, like, it's going to take a lot of effort and some tools we don't necessarily have access to right now. Oh, I heard back from the voice acting thing again. They said that they would like me to re-record my takes again because the audio quality isn't really up to scratch, but like at this point, it's just kind of a limitation of my equipment. So I don't know. Probably just gonna have to tell them that. It's my intention to have a better microphone, one that I don't have to plug into a off-the-shelf coax to USB adapter in order to get to work on this computer, because for whatever reason the headphone jack on the laptop is bonked. But right now that's not in the cards. I have other things that I need to take care of. Alright. Back to the dance. And I what I didn't know, the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives better left to chance. I'm from Oklahoma. I'm obliged to know at least 3 Garth Brooks songs. And for me, it's that, Face to Face, and Call in Baton Rouge. I actually know a lot more than that because my mom really, really liked Garth Brooks, but I will admit to those 3. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. I missed the jump over those pilgrims, and as a result, lost half of my health, but that's fine. It's like that sometimes. I can make it all up with cheese strats over here. It'll be okay. Once I get this first big lad out of the way. I can then just milk the second big lad. Thank you. I'm just gonna run under you and then cheese strat you for just a second. Okay, or I'll fuck up and lose half of my health again. What if I did that but didn't fuck it up? I think it would look a little something. I wonder who the progenitor of that is. The sort of like jokey you are leading into a bit. I think it goes a little something like this. That's like there has to be something that's referencing as a like cultural touchstone, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna look that up sometime. Should I do that right now? I have that frame. No, that sounds like something I'm gonna have to do like research over. It's not something that would have like an immediately available answer. Like, I don't think I can just Google search that and have it come up. DuckDuckGo search, I'm trying to get rid of Google as my daily driver search engine. But there are some things that unfortunately Google is just better at finding. So it's still on the phone. Also, whenever I put minus AI in the image search, DuckDuckGo doesn't know what that means. Alright, that went very smoothly. I wonder if it is cumulative, or if it is something where I could focus fire one of them and have the fight go very slightly faster. Or if it's, no, just X amount of hits altogether. Damn, okay. I should have just stayed in that other corner first, rather than try and jump out and get hit that way. That's fine. I don't want this to be the end of the stream. I really want to not end the third fucking stream in a row on a boss fight. Or I guess I didn't end last stream on a boss fight. But I did have to start one. Try to use some more of my tools in this next attempt and see if that does me any better. Okay, please flap upwards. Thank you. Alright, back into it. So I think because they're stationary for just a second when they first come out of their charging station, moving from the first to the second phase and the second to the third. Then that would be a pretty opportune time to use the my boomerang. Or maybe the bombs? I have them. I might as well. Heal while I have that opportunity. There we go. Oh, damn, right in the middle, huh? Brain has begun singing the fucking Sister Sister theme song, so that's great. You can watch Sister Sister. Never knew how much I missed you. shaking up the family tree with sibling synchronicity. Okay, great. Perfect timing. Got the heal off. I have high hopes. Well, my hopes were dashed the second I said it. It's like that. I'm getting to the third stage of that more consistently, in keeping Secret of Silent Earth 3. I'm trying to remember what the hell tracks are on in keeping Secrets of Silent Earth 3. I'll look that up real quick. Well, I might as well, if I'm gonna stop the whole fucking thing and do it, I might as well do it here. I'll just fucking look it up. Have a little, don't worry about the news again. It's fine. I should actually probably take that off of the pocket, but whatever. In keeping Secrets of Silent Earth 3, studio album by Coheed and Cambria. Ring Return, Cuts Marked in the March of Me, The Crowing, Three Evils. Oh, Blood Red Summer, that's the banger. Oh, and the Camper Valorum trilogy. Yeah. There's not a Coheed and Cambria album I dislike. But I'm sort of sitting here trying to think on which is my favorite. And it's probably No World for Tomorrow. Because No World for Tomorrow is the like culmination, right? More or less, it's the end of the storyline of Coheed and Cambria. Well, not the end of it because they did more, but the sort of last piece of that story where they're actually like marching up there. You get a little bit of the sort of post-war peacetime where Claudio's wondering what use he has in the world now. Anyway. No, it was a little too close. That's fine. One too many hits with the snake. I can get in that dash thrust, like, pretty effectively. I don't know if it's worth the risk, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing it. Alright, thank you for getting into the air. I run under you. So yeah, I think it must be if you focus fire 1 and get it down, then you can move to the next stage very quickly. It's just that they are, as far as I can see, fucking identical. So that's difficult to do, especially if they do either their attacks where they go off screen. Because they go off screen for the big room clear, and they come together and cuddle for the come together and cuddle attack. Oop. Hey, you can block. I didn't know you can block. Oh, I guess that makes sense, because the smaller versions of you can also block. Right, I'm probably just going to cheese you for 1 or 2 hits. And if you could flap up, thank you. Grab that heal, so we're going to the fight at full. And we crank, and we crank, and we crank. And this time I'm not going to stand exactly where they spawn so that I get hit the second we move phases, which was my problem last time. Among my problems last time. Actually, I'm kind of wondering if you appear in the same spots when you disappear off the screen. Is that something I can test? Not easily. Oh, where am I at shard-wise? I'm sort of starting to get in danger of running out. That doesn't matter because I'm not using them that much. In the boss fight, just on the big guys, but I don't know. Well, I don't know how much fun it's going to be getting through this room without without having the tools to take down the big guys easily. Not that it's, you know, a lot of fun now. Again, I probably wouldn't even be fighting this one if getting in between them wasn't worse. Thank you for jumping into the air. I come under you. Not the first time. Go ahead and heal. I probably should have cheesed you for a couple of extra pieces of silk, but that's fine. I've been pretty consistently getting through the first stage of Cogwork Dancers without taking damage, so I don't know, maybe I can just keep that up. Okay, well, apparently I can't keep that up, but I can heal, which is almost as good as not getting hit. Healing effectively. Yeah, actually, I think you do just reappear in the same spots you disappear in when you go off screen. So that's good to remember. Ow, fuck. Okay. Oh, yep. Alright, so that's definitely the thing that's happening, so I don't have to test that anymore, I just know it's happening. That'll help keep the time I have to stay in each stage to a minimum. Please go back. No, please go back. Thank you. Alright, that went about as well as it could have. So, notably, I'm not actually losing that many shards per attempt. Because I am getting some back having to fight that one pilgrim outside of this room and then fighting the big leads. I started wanting to call them Lou Reeds, but that would imply that I have to name the smaller Reeds something too, and I don't know another famous Reed. I guess Elliot's? I don't like Scrubs that much. But that's the only other Reed that I have off the top of my head. Damn it, okay. Alright, I don't know how I'm supposed to keep track of which one of you is which after you do the embrace, though. Alright, and here comes the third stage. Finally, the asynchronous one. But because you're not moving in sync, fuck. Well, I was about to say because you're not moving in sync, it's easier to keep track of which one of you is which, but then you went and did the embrace thing. So fuck me, I guess. It's fine. This is the run. I mean, I actually mean that. That's not the joke. I feel very sure of myself. I think that this can be the run. It's gonna have to, like, go well, but this can be the run. Oh shit. Nope. Alright, this time. This is it. Everyone, all of you, keep your pants together. This is the run. All right. I don't know if it's a crapshoot on which side they come out on the embrace, but I did manage to choose correctly that time. I wish there was an easier tell, but the whole point of that attack is to make it less easy to tell. Okay. Did survive that. Didn't survive that, though. Okay, but this one, though. This is the run. Oh, I should have thrown the boomerang at you and didn't. At least I didn't run directly into you and take damage, so we can all be grateful for that. And if you could do your big hop. Thank you. Thank you for doing the big hop. Alright, just one. My mind is sharp, my needle is wet, I guess. Wetted? Is that how you say that? Probably better than wet. I think if your blade of choice gets wet, then serious blades people will tell you to dry it off quickly so that it does not rust. That's why only Chanbara had a wipe blood off of your katana button. I can stay back here and heal, right? The answer is yes, but at what cost? Well, fuck. I was doing a pretty good job keeping track of the two of you, and now that's all fucked up. Okay. Fantastic. I'll stay back here. If I stand right at this screw, is that going to be... Yes. The distance that usefully lets me hit you for 5 with the boomerang. There's a very small but wretched part of me that every single time I use the boomerang wants to go boom, boom, boomerang, baby. Because one of these fucking days I'll get over what 12-ounce mouse did to me, but apparently not today. That particular reference is quite bad because it's from the like non-canon, or at least I presume it's non-canon. They had a 3rd season, so maybe they went ahead and made it canon. I haven't watched that yet. episode with like I don't know, I'm going to say the words a very cocky trans woman, but I feel certain that's not what the creators would phrase it as. Okay, here it is. This time for sure. Oh, right, I can't attack them on the first drop. Okay, come on. Let's begin this dance. No, they don't do the same thing every time, just the first couple. The first couple movements from 0 in the first phase are always the same. I don't know if the first couple movements in each phase are the same, but I should pay more attention to that maybe. Okay, no, I don't think. Yep. Got caught between them. It's alright. I still have 8 minutes. That's enough time for a couple more of these runs. But I won't have to make another one of these runs, because this is the run. Good. Do your leap. Thank you. I'm just gonna come back here and whap you a couple of times so I can do my heal. Don't do this to me right now. September's trying to put together rhymes in my head while I'm playing the goddamn video game. I don't need that. No, those are the same 3. Is it the same 4? That was closer than I would have liked, and the reason for that is that I died. I didn't like it when that happened. Hook. Yeah. I don't know what is causing the robot spiders to drop from the ceiling. It does seem random. I'm certain it's not because it's a fucking video game, right? And everything's dependent on an algorithm of some kind. I just have no idea what is happening behind the scenes to cause that to occur. Oh, well. No, okay. Well, we have completely run out of boomerang juice. So that's a shame. On the other hand, we do have like over 1,000 rosary because I get like 40 a pop every time I make this run from defeating one of the big lads. I wonder if the flea brew might not be better here. Not necessarily for the damage boost, but the speed boost, but the extra attack speed boost. Just getting in those couple extra slashes while they're standing still per shot. Oh no, that one was entirely different. I think they're doing their cuddle attack to spite me now. I find it personally frustrating. It's okay. Oh, you both showed up on the left side of the room, huh? Are you moving now? I dislike that very much. This is going to be the last try for this, because if I don't set a hard limit on myself, I actually will just sit here until fucking midnight until I get this, becoming slightly more and more frustrated every time, and that's not the kind of, it's not the kind of energy I want to put out into the world, and it's not the kind of thing I want to do with my time, especially because I, like, just straight up didn't sleep well last night. So I need to make up for it by sleeping extra well tonight. Well, that's not it. We're just gonna... Thank you for doing your big pop. I don't really have time to do this. This is it. This one, this last run, it would be so narratively satisfying if it were the run, but it's not going to be the run, but it would be great if it were. Oh, I was going to change over to the flea brew. Fuck. I'll remember to do that next time, and that'll be the difference maker. Except I won't have to do it next time, because this is the run. You have to stay positive. No one will stay positive for you. That's not true. Necessarily. I'll just stay over here and heal then. That's fine. Okay, right. That's it. I felt it in my voice. That was my resolve breaking. It's fine. We're gonna leave it here. I might go out and do some side quest shit tomorrow, but when we start uh, on Sunday, it's gonna be right here. We're gonna finish the clockwork bugs off in one go, and it'll be fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks, Fox, for chatting with me in the chat. Thanks for anyone who is watching the stream and chose to remain silent. See you and appreciate you. Thank you to anyone who watches this as a VOD. I hope that you are having a good time in the time and place you currently exist. If you want to do the YouTube algorithmic stuff, you could. It's not really about that, but I don't know. It gives me a little bit of a dopamine boost to see that someone liked the video. Uh, that's basically all it's for. Uh, what? Is there anything I need to say of any fucking import at all? I don't think there is. Uh, I've been Remy. I love you. I hope that you have a good night. And I'll see you again on Sunday.